Hey everybody, Shep here. Today is April 23rd, and we're gonna go in the greenhouse and check out how all my plants are doing. So I've been out here seeding the last of the vegetable seeding today, and thought we'd make an update and show you guys what's going on. While I'm thinking about it, happy birthday, JB. If you know, you know. So hope you're having a good one. Well, this is how much stuff I've got. And I know the greenhouse is a lot bigger than I need, but it's just really nice to have all this room in here to work. Um, I've been out here listening to music, just having a real nice time. It's pretty chilly outside. I don't know if it's in the high 50 or high 40s or low 50s, but it's 73 in here. And when I first came out here, it was in the mid 80s. It's actually cooled down in here a little bit, but so today I did the last of the vegetable seeding for the garden this year, and I seeded cucumbers, zucchini, squash, and watermelons. Now I've said it before, I know a lot of people just start those just right in the ground, but I like to go ahead and have, an established plant to put in there. And I mean, since I'm starting all this anyway, and I'm not doing a whole lot, it's, not really an issue to do it that way. So, if you remember my onions here, they were in these smaller cells, and as they've gotten really big on me, so I potted them up a little bit. Normally, I guess from when I do it, they because this was the first year I used the grow lights and stuff, and had them growing under ideal conditions the whole time, and they've grown a lot better than I expected. And honestly, if I'd have known they were going to grow this good, I would have pushed them back a couple weeks, because I would rather them be this size, which I started these onions 2 weeks later. These were started at the same time as the first, but yeah, so that's how the onions are doing. Then here we got a few tomatoes, and then these are peanuts. The peanuts are coming up good. Peanuts always kind of remind me of alfalfa a little bit, the way they look. Which, I mean, I guess they are a legume, but... And I got, that's my basil. It's doing good. And somewhere, if we look right down there, I believe that's oregano. Those are tiny, tiny seeds. I believe they're finally coming up. Celery is growing good. These are my peppers. They're all growing good. Like I said, more of my onions. When I planted the onions, some of them didn't come up, so that's why I planted this second batch. Then these are some tomatoes that I've split out of just some extras, that because I planted more than one seed, and some of them had more than one plant come up, so that's kind of what I did with these, make some extras. And then these were a few peppers that I reseeded that have not come up yet, because my bell peppers, only one of them come up, and my pepperoncinis, I wanted 8 of them and only 5 came up, so try to plant some more. Tomatoes, which in the video when I did the tomatoes, I neglected to say what varieties that I've planted. I'm only growing 3 varieties this year. I don't really have much of a need for more than that, because I had the seeds, and I always like trying to grow some bigger tomatoes. These are Big Zacs, 4 of them, which is funny. Currently, they're the smallest plants. They took a little bit longer to come up. I didn't think they were going to. But got Big Zacs, which I had a friend that several years ago, he grew one that was 4 pound. A 4 pound tomato is a big sucker. But then I've got Romas and Mountain Fresh. Those are the only ones I've growing this year. The Mountain Fresh, that's a very common commercially grown one. They're a determinate, and they're just really nice. I grew them for the first time last year, and I was just really impressed with them. And then these are my marigolds. They're starting to come up. And then this tray's got my Mexican sunflowers, and they're just starting to come up. So I originally seeded both of these when I did the tomatoes, and absolutely nothing came up. And I couldn't believe that nothing came up. I don't know what the deal was with that. So I think it's been about a week ago. I don't remember exactly. I redid them, and as you can see, they're coming up now. But I've never had something where I planted, you know, a whole tray and absolutely nothing came up. So I don't know what the deal was with that, but anyway. And then what I planted today, I planted 4 yellow squash, 4 zucchini, and 4 cucumbers. Cucumbers, we've got a lot of pickles canned, which that's the main thing we use cucumbers for. So I'm not growing a whole lot of them. And then I've got some watermelons. I've got a seedless variety, which I know from the past, the seedless ones, the seeds have like a really bad germination rate, and these were older seeds. So I'm pretty much I only had 5 seeds, so I'm pretty sure, I'm not really expecting them to come up, which I only want, I don't really need that many watermelon plants, but so I planted some extras anyway, because I'm not really expecting those to grow. So I got those. Then I've got some sugar babies, some crimson sweet, and then this Klondike blue ribbon stripe, I think is what they're called. They're kind of a bigger watermelon. And yeah, so that's the variety of those I planted. I haven't grown a whole lot of watermelon in my life. I've obviously grown it before and grown all these varieties before, but if you have a variety of watermelon that you grow and really like, let me know, because I'd be curious, and I always like trying new stuff, especially something like that. So yeah, if you have your favorite variety, just let me know. And so that's all the plants we're gonna have. So won't really be seeding any more plants unless something happens that I have to reseed some stuff, which, you know, fingers crossed, hope that don't happen. But yeah, that's the plants for the year that'll be going in the garden. And speaking of gardens, today, actually as soon as I get done with this video, I'm gonna start prepping some stuff to start plowing. I'm gonna start plowing the gardens over the next few days. It's been dry, but I've had other obligations where I couldn't, you know, devote the time to plowing, which, not gonna lie, has been eating at me. So, but we had, on today's Sunday, on Friday we had a ½ inch of rain, but it's been so dry, and that came over pretty much all day, so it soaked in really good, and it's dried up a lot now. So I'm going to start plowing here in a little bit, and we'll be having some plowing videos coming up. Kind of my intention is to do 2 videos covering the plowing, one that's kind of like a lot of talking and overview about it, and then a second video that's just got a lot of different plowing footage. That's how I'm envisioning it anyway. So hope you guys like the update. Thank you to my new subscribers I've been picking up here and there. I really appreciate it, and I'm just thankful that you all like watching these videos. And you know, if you have any comments or anything, I appreciate that. And otherwise, we'll be catching up with you with some plowing videos here soon. So that's always exciting. I love watching that kind of stuff. But anyway, I hope everybody out there has a nice Sunday, and I'll talk to you guys later.